Hey, welcome! Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest, most romantic ideas in business, the dream of inventing something totally new from scratch. We're going to uncover a path that's, well, a little counterintuitive, but a whole lot smarter and safer. Let's dive in. So, you've got that itch, right? That entrepreneurial spark. You want to build something that's yours. What's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's about creating something the world has never seen before, a brand new product. And that's the dream we're all sold, isn't it? This epic vision of building a factory, firing up the machines, and making a product that's going to change the world. It's a really powerful idea, but you know what? It's also incredibly risky. Okay, so what if that big dream is actually the last step you should take, not the first? Let's explore a totally different way to start, a safer path that basically flips that whole script upside down. Let's just break it down. You've got two paths. On one side, there's the big dream, manufacturing. That means huge startup costs, a long wait for any money to come in, and it's all based on a guess about what people might want. But on the other side, you've got the reality, distribution. Here, you start by just selling stuff that already exists. That means lower costs, way less guesswork, and you get cash flow fast. To make this super clear, think about it like this. Starting with manufacturing is like trying to build a farm from absolutely nothing. You gotta buy the land, get the equipment, plant all the seeds, and then just cross your fingers and hope that a year from now, people actually want to buy what you grew. Now, starting with distribution, that's like opening a grocery store. You just stock the shelves with all the stuff you already know people are buying every single day. And that grocery store model works for one very simple, very powerful reason. It's the most important concept in all of business, and that is cash flow. It is literally the lifeblood of any company. So what is cash flow? It's just the money moving in and out of your business. The whole game is painfully simple. You need money coming in faster than it's going out. A business can look profitable on a spreadsheet but go completely bankrupt because it just runs out of cash. Fast cash flow is like oxygen. You need it to breathe and you need it to grow. This is exactly why that grocery store model is so genius. You're tapping right into demand that already exists. People need bread and milk today. That means you get cash flow immediately. And at the same time, you're getting a free education in what your customers actually want to buy, all while keeping your financial risk way down. Here's the most crucial point. You're not trying to convince anybody to try something new and weird. You are just becoming the easiest or most reliable place to get something they already needed to buy anyway. It's a huge mental shift from creating demand to just serving it. And this isn't just some abstract theory. Take a look at these common starting points. We're talking food staples like flour or cooking oil, hardware materials, think nails and cement, basic consumer goods. These are the things that communities literally need to function. If you control the supply of something essential, you basically put yourself right at the heart of the local economy. Now, this core idea of putting yourself next to money that's already moving, it doesn't just apply to selling goods. There are other really smart ways to get started. So how else can you apply this? Well, instead of selling the final product, you can look for the friction points. Where are people getting stuck? What's hard to find or super inefficient? If you can solve a bottleneck like that, your business becomes absolutely essential. Here are two awesome variations on that theme. You can either supply scarce resources, like maybe you become the only reliable transport service in a growing town. Or you can offer services to people who are already successful, like providing maintenance for the town's most profitable farms. See? In both cases, the money is already flowing. You're just cleverly stepping into its path. So what about the big dream, building the factory? Does that ever get to happen?
Oh, absolutely. But it happens at the right time, when it's no longer a wild guess.
This is the logical, low-risk way to do it. You start as the distributor, the grocery store, so you can learn exactly what sells and what doesn't. You use that knowledge to build solid, reliable sales channels. And only then, once you have guaranteed demand and a way to reach your customers, then you can think about making the product yourself. You've completely removed the guesswork from the equation. So, what's the big idea to take away from all this? It's really about changing the very lens you use to look for business opportunities in the first place. It all just boils down to this. The most successful founders, they often don't start with some brilliant, out-of-the-blue invention. They start by just observing. They see where people are struggling, where things are inefficient, or what people are already buying, and they just step in to fill that need. It's about observation, not invention. And that brings us to a final thought for you to take with you. For a minute, forget about inventing the next big thing. Instead, just look around your community, your job, your daily life, and ask yourself this one simple but incredibly powerful question. Where is the money already flowing, and how can I get myself right next to it?